All right, hey, it's Garrett. We are in studio now with a man that I've seen all over YouTube, the greatest smile on YouTube.
Stop it.
Mr. Tyler Oakley.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's so funny. I want to tell you this. I'm sure you do know, but we have a bunch of new interns in college, and we had Ed Sheeran here earlier, and they were
casual.
They were very like, oh, Ed Sheeran's here, and then I dropped your name, and you would think they would be like, oh, they would be they were even more excited to hear you were
shut
coming.
Up. You're just saying that.
No, seriously, you'll meet them. You'll meet them after the interview.
Wait, were they all out there?
Yeah, they're all out there.
Oh,
They're all acting all nonchalant.
Got
like,
it.
oh, okay, yeah, I know.
I felt the same way. I was acting really nonchalant too.
So let's talk about this crazy whirlwind life that you now lead, thanks to hitting upload on YouTube for that first time many years ago.
Yeah. So I started making videos almost 8 years ago now.
Which seems like yesterday, right?
It actually really does. It's like no time has passed. But I just started to make videos to keep in touch with friends from high school. And it was my first year of college, and I didn't want to like call everyone and update them on what I was doing with my life. So I just made a first video. It was like a college dorm room tour.
Right.
Put it out into the world, sent it to my friends. It got like 10 views, and I was like, I'm killing it.
Oh, yeah.
But then I kept making videos, telling stories and things like that, and it got 10 views, 20 views, 100 views, and I was like, I don't have 100 friends, so who are these people?
Where are they coming from?
And then I just started to realize that YouTube was a place where people could find you that didn't necessarily know you. And then fast forward 8 years, and now a bunch more people.
A bunch more people, a bunch more views
that I don't know yet.
I mean, given you don't really have goals for views, but I mean, you are what, a half a billion,
Today, I think I reach 500 million views total on my YouTube channel, which is crazy.
Once you hit 1 billion, it's like, where do the goals go from there?
I don't know. Well, the goal was never to do YouTube full time.
Of course.
That was like never even in my mind. So every year's full of surprises of what YouTube can bring to people. And ever since going full time YouTube, it's been pleasant surprise after pleasant surprise between tour or book or this or that. It's like I never dreamed that I could do these things. So
is it crazy? Because obviously with radio and television, you have that instant feedback from here and there. But when you record a video, you don't know who's watching or what they're thinking.
Right. I mean, it's an exciting exchange of dialogue, especially in the comment section and now with other platforms to engage with viewers. It's like Twitter, it's like all day long. And then the most exciting thing was to go on tour and actually have that feedback live in the audience, and to go all around the world where maybe they don't necessarily have conventions where they live, and to go to those places and be like, thank you for watching my videos for years, and to make those connections in real life. It's incredible because it's facilitated so many connections with people that I never would have had without YouTube.
Right, correct. I just find it so interesting now that, I mean, we're a part of a generation that is taking advantage of something new.
Right.
I mean, just like when the first Mac came out, everybody's like, oh, look at this crazy computer.
Right, and you never really understand like what can come from it. And so just to see, not just me, but like all my friends on YouTube really killing it. And I'm like, it's so exciting because every single week it feels like there's a new announcement from a YouTuber of doing a movie or a book or a graphic novel or this or that or an album, like charting right next to every artist that I've loved forever.
Right.
It's like, this is a place that demands respect, and I'm like, I think it's such an incredible platform. You
and Lilly Singh are now like the faces of YouTube for now a very long time. If you go out our building, there's a train station that goes right underground, but Lily's face is right there.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, you got to see it on the way out.
I just got in yesterday, and I haven't seen any of the.
So you haven't seen anything?
I haven't seen anything yet.
Have you been getting messages from family members?
Oh my God, no, yeah. All of my tweets are like, look who I found in New York City. I'm like, I'm coming. I need to see it, because there's like buses and billboards, and even in cabs right now, like there's the commercial when you get into a cab. So I'm just like, oh my God, I just want to like explore all day and stand next to it and be like, that's me.
How awesome is that? I mean, you're taking.
It's so crazy. It's the coolest thing, and it's so nice to see YouTube really give back to creators, because it would be so easy to kind of follow the viral content, and YouTuber content might not necessarily always be viral, but that's where the community is, and to see them give back to the community in that aspect, it's It's amazing.
Looking at all your videos, I mean, I guess it's kind of like one of those, like, I really don't have an answer, but what would you say was...
I'm ready to say I don't have an answer.
Well, your most successful video that you didn't think was going to be successful?
Oh, God. Every single video.
No, really, there's got to be one that surprised you to be like, really? Everybody loves that one out
Every
of
year
all of them?
there's something. So maybe, I made one... I was like scrolling through pictures of Darren Criss shirtless.
He was here the other day.
No, for LC Fest.
Yeah, LC Fest was yesterday.
Yeah, and I just made a video just because he had a photo shoot where the pictures leaked, and I was scrolling through the pictures and just reacting live on camera, and that turned into this whole new thing where it was like that went kind of viral within his little fandom, and on Tumblr, and then on Twitter, and then it was so awkward because he had seen it the first time I met him on a red carpet, and I was interviewing him, and we had that conversation, and then now it's we're friends, and it's like I can't believe it started from one little video of me being thirsty, basically. But yeah, there's always videos like that where it's like it's the videos about fandom,
right.
I think, that really resonate with people because.
Well, is it weird because you have your own fandom now?
Yeah, I guess
you have your own.
Sure.
Don't guess. You have your own fandom.
It's crazy.
Many of things that you're popular for on YouTube is pop culture. So what today's Monday. What are some of the headlines coming from your world in pop culture?
Oh God, I don't know what's happening in the world. That dang moon.
Oh yeah, the moon.
Well, it was so funny because I was out and about last night when I got into New York, and I was like just walking around New York City looking for my billboard, kinda, and I saw everyone looking.
Wait, how are you kinda looking for your billboard?
Because I was going to get dinner, but I was definitely all eyes out.
Fair enough.
But I saw everyone looking one way, and I was like, oh, my billboard? No, it was just the blood moon.
And well, then if you look on social media, everyone was trying to take a picture of the moon.
I know, and every single picture looked like crap. I literally tweeted, I was like, nobody needs to see your crappy pictures of the moon.
It was as if my grandmother took a picture of the moon.
Right. And then especially with the clouds and stuff, I was like, nobody can see your moon. I took a picture really close to like nothing, and it was just like all black, and I was like, look at my picture of the moon. And I'm like, just kidding. This is what all your pictures look like.
100 million likes later.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, my grandmother, she zoomed in on her camera. I'm like, why are you're nowhere near the moon, but yet you're zooming in.
But to her, it's a memory.
Yeah, forever.
I'm sure.
And it really wasn't red, too. I don't, but...
Listen, I don't know. Science.
I'm not a scientist. Well, if pop culture-ish, I'm hearing that the Oscars are trying to go after Justin Timberlake.
Is that true?
I think it would be amazing.
I would be all about that.
But I think...
I love Justin Timberlake. If you had to pick one Justin, who would you pick?
Timberlake, hands down.
I can't believe you hate Justin Bieber.
I don't hate Justin. Don't
it's
you
so
start
weird
that
you
with
have
your
that
fandom.
type of,
you have to pull that back from your...
I can't believe you have that feud going on between you and Justin Bieber. Feud. It's weird.
This is the interviewer turning into the interviewee. I see what you're doing here, and I have to take claim of my interview back.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Buy on iTunes right now.
Is there an underlining? Is he paying you?
No, but he should. I love Justin Bieber right now. I'm all about that comeback.
He's about to make a very big comeback with a big tour too.
Have you heard any of the new music that I haven't heard?
No, not that. I've heard a lot of from Demi Lovato. No, I'm not lying.
Ooh,
yes.
Tell me about Demi's new music.
Have you heard Confident?
No.
Wait until you hear Confident.
Oh my God.
I think Confident will be an
after
anthem.
this.
All right. So we got a ton of questions too from your fandom.
Oh God.
That we want some answers to. So if you could be any flavor of Dorito, what would it be?
Cool Ranch.
This is coming from most of your YouTube comments.
Oh God.
What would you use if there was no more ranch dressing?
Oh my God.
Ranch dressing is gone. One of your favorites. What would be the number two?
That's problematic.
What would be the number two condiment?
I guess I love ketchup. That's boring. Everything is too spicy for me, so it would have to be something like ketchup. Ketchup's too spicy.
I'm sure this is just as weird for you now. Even asking a question, what was the weirdest gift you've gotten from someone? Nothing's weird, but unique. Let's say unique.
Sure. I've gotten a scrapbook of all pictures of my hands once, and I was like, huh? Is that a thing? So people just like people would take screenshots of like my videos and then cut out just my hands and make a video, like a scrapbook of just pictures of my hands. I was like, is this like? Am I missing something?
We have
is this
4
a thing
females.
The kids are into?
We have 4 females on our show, and there's pages upon pages of them at events, but of just their feet.
Okay.
So to each their own. To
God
each their
bless.
own.
Let people live their dream.
Would you rather sing a duet with Harry Styles or go shopping with Darren Criss?
Oh, duet with Harry Styles. I've already gone shopping with Darren Chris.
Not many people could say that. What is the next color to dye your hair?
Oh, I think I've been wanting to go back to like gray. I've done like every color, like blue and green and purple and whatever. But I think I wanted to go back to like a silvery, like ashy gray. I like that.
All right. And then finally, which emoji best represents you?
I usually say the monkey covering his eyes because it's like part bashful, part flirty, but also always embarrassed. But then also like the eggplant. Because it's like a little suggestive.
Yeah, a little, yeah.
So maybe that.
All right.
Or the moon that's like looking to the side where it's like shady.
Yeah, I know what you're doing, but I'm not going to say anything.
I'm that shady, dark, blood eclipse moon. That's what I am.
Let's talk about the book.
Sure.
This book is covering many of things. I mean, you're not only do you open up your life in your vlogs and your videos, but now you gotten to sit down where it's like and write it all out. First off, therapeutic, I'm sure.
Oh my God, yeah. It was so challenging, but at the end of the day, it was like I felt relieved because so many of the stories that are in the book have been things that I've been like keeping inside of me for years and years and years that maybe even my friends and family don't know. And on YouTube, I guess I've kind of made a career out of oversharing, but there have been always things that I haven't felt comfortable sharing in like that 3-minute, 5-minute window because it just didn't feel like right to put it in, kind of cram it into that 3-minute medium. And then now with a podcast, it's kind of like I've gotten a chance to kind of expand on a lot of topics. But then even within that 30-minute window, it didn't feel right for some of these stories. So the book was actually like the perfect medium for me to articulate the things that I wanted to say about certain things, whether they're embarrassing or hilarious or sad or serious or whatever. The best and the worst moments of my life are in the book. And I'm really excited because it's like, even if you've seen every video, you don't know any of these stories.
Right.
So it's kind of like, it's not just for new people to me, but it's also for the super fans that have seen everything.
You could still pick up your book, which is called...
It's called Binge.
Binge.
It's all about...
October, correct?
Yeah, it comes out October 20th. But it's called Binge because it's like encouraging, indulging on everything life has to offer. And I feel like there's a lot of lessons you can learn when you do that and you find your own limits. And that's what I want people to take from the book.
All right, so get the book, continue watching videos. By the time you leave this studio, you'll have 5 more different YouTube channels and shows already created.
Taking over.
I'm a fan of that aspect. You're a businessman. Tyler Oakley, thank you so much for coming by and hanging with us on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Thank you. And thanks everyone for listening.